Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Friday, June 8th, 2012. You're listening to the 404 on CNET.com. For some reason, I'm introducing the show today. I'm Richard Peterson.
I'm Ariel Nunez.
I'm Justin Yu.
And I'm Joseph Kaminsky.
And this is the show where we fatten them up and move them out.
Ow!
Yeah.
Richard Peterson, ladies and gentlemen.
Peer pressure works.
Yeah.
Hey, that was great.
It's the most I've talked all week.
I know, it's awesome. Only took an hour of practice before the show, too. No, that was awesome. Thank you for introducing the show. We might
You're
have you
welcome.
do that more often.
Yeah,
Jeff
fun.
gets back. That was good.
Turn the volume
So
down.
it's the last day of the CNET Minority
I know,
Report.
kind of sad.
Thinking about changing the locks so that Jeff can't get in on Monday.
Call Alan, have his access changed to the
Exactly.
podcast studio.
We've been having a good time this week, right? I'm kind
Yeah.
of bummed to see you guys not. I don't know. I mean, you guys will be here.
We'll still be
but
here.
Joey, you got to come back more often.
Yeah, just come back.
Aw, you crying, big guy?
I'm good.
We'll end the show with a big group hug later on. But today's show title, we should explain that. This is actually a quote from Jerry Seinfeld. He had a little interview in, what was it, grubstreet.com? Maybe you can switch to this. He's talking about Mayor Bloomberg's proposed ban on sugary drinks over 16 ounces in New York. Right, so basically this would affect any establishment that requires a letter grade. So that includes, that would exclude restaurants and grocery stores, but it would include street carts in New York, bodegas, hot dog stands, etc. Right, so anything over 16 ounces is what you would typically find in like a vending machine, right? So like a normal bottle of Coke is 16 ounces. Nothing over that would be sold. If this law passes under Bloomberg's rule. Did you read it? Did you guys read about this? Like,
No.
it's
I've
been
heard
getting
it.
a lot
I've
of
heard-
crazy
yeah, I've heard about
feedback.
If it's just annoying because all they want to do is just tax you because you're just gonna buy two.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy two bottles. That's all you're gonna do. You're not gonna stop people. I mean, what? Close all the 7-Elevens, eliminate the big gulp.
Ah, see, that's the big thing. People are wondering whether or not 7-Elevens will be affected by this because they're proposing opening over 200 7-Eleven locations in South Manhattan alone. So like.
Well, I
Lower
mean,
East
yeah,
Side
I've seen a
Village.
couple open up in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, 7-Eleven, Slurpee time,
Yeah.
blue tongue.
I mean,
That
people.
include Slurpees, too?
Do they have Slurpees
I-
over 16 ounces?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Guess
do.
so, yeah, that's a sugary drink. I don't know, unless
That's
you're
crazy.
diabetic. I think you might be stoked about this. But I don't know. Yeah, you're right though. You could just. Are you even paying attention right now? What are you doing? Okay, I mean, you realize we're recording a podcast? Look at me, man. I'm talking to you.
I was just looking through the.
Okay, yeah. Jeez.
Because it seems
Like
like
a kid,
like-
man. hey.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to the show notes. I'm gonna stay in the show notes.
Yeah. Talking about
Sorry,
sodas
guys,
here,
I'm
man.
not gonna interact with the chat room because Justin's not allowing me to be me.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to you right now, man. Never mind
There
the
are
chat
two
room.
other people you can talk to.
My question is, how would they enforce this law, though, right? Like, would they have cops, like,
yeah, I
going
don't know.
around, like, busting people for 2-liter sodas and
Yeah, I
stuff?
don't know how serious are they about it. Is it just? I think it's a tax thing.
Yeah.
You know, I agree.
They're just trying to get more money
They're
out
just
of it.
trying to make more money.
But you know what people are gonna do? They're just gonna go somewhere like down south, where they sell them big, and just bring them up here and sell it.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't eliminate it. It's like I don't know.
You're thinking that we should start, like, a bootleg soda business and start carrying, like, 2 liters in our trench
I
coats
mean,
and
all
stuff?
right, I'm guilty of it. Like, I forgot the name. They have like this huge barbecue in Brooklyn, like once a year. I'm talking about like you can't even use your cell phone because there's so many people in the network. It's so strained out there, like maybe a couple thousand people.
Right.
And they have like I don't know if anybody's familiar with like those quarter water bottles, those like little clear bottles, like the caps. And dudes are going around selling like nutcrackers and like like drinks, like because they're like plain bottles and they look like fruit punches. And
Wait, what?
they look like fruit punches.
Okay.
A nutcracker is like 151, Chambord, Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay.
It's like a lot of liquors in it, but it's in like one of those quarter water bottles,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like fruit punch, and they sell them out there. And that's what they just do with sodas. They'll just sell them in thermoses or something. Like you're not going to stop it. It's like I play ball with a couple of guys. They come down, they probably go to Costco, get a case of Gatorade, and they sell
Right.
it down at the courts, $2 a bottle. All you're doing is you're taking business away because you're gonna have people like that just going out
Yeah.
selling it on the side themselves.
Well, you could still buy like 2 liters in the grocery store, couldn't you?
Oh,
Or-
yeah. You
okay.
can still buy them in the grocery store at a restaurant.
And the people will be just
It's
buying,
just fountain drinks. You can't.
Right.
and they'll probably lower the price of the 2 liters because
Think?
of the sales.
Yeah.
or maybe raise them actually, because people be like, oh, I want the big bottle.
Yeah.
People probably drink more because they'll just buy a 2-liter.
Yeah, just hit up Costco and stock up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like kind of a maternal thing on Bloomberg's part, right? Like, do these people really need someone to just like ban sugary drinks entirely, or can they just do it themselves, just not drink as much? Just get like, I don't know, a can.
See, the thing is, they blame the obesity problem on larger portions, larger this. No, blame it on lazy people.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first of all, we weren't even this conscious of what we ate as children. It's like whatever your mom put on the plate, you ate it. I know for a fact for myself, I would have to sit at the table for like a good hour because she'd be like, there are people starving in Africa, eat all your food.
Right.
I'd mastered the technique of spreading my rice around the plate to make it look I've eaten some, slip some handfuls down to the dog, and then be like, can I be excused?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little heavy now, but I'm also an old man. But I don't see it being a problem for kids these days with these larger portions. It's just the fact they don't exercise.
Yeah.
A lot of them game, they stay indoors, they have their iPads in front of them, their PSPs or whatever. It's not just the soda. It really isn't. My son, he's never had soda. My neighbor was out, her son had a Sprite, and she's like, does Jordan want some of the Sprite? I was like, he's never had soda, and he won't. I mean, I've given him seltzer water, he said, because he's seen me drink seltzer water. And that's another thing. I try to drink what I want him to drink.
Right.
He sees me drink it, he drinks it. Like, he mostly sees me drink water, and he likes water. So I don't think we don't need someone else telling us.
Yeah.
Oh, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Next thing you know, can't go to the bathroom during work hours. Where are we going from here?
Oh, I'd be screwed. I would explode.
No, but it's like I
gotta go to the bathroom right now.
No, but it's like everything is progressively moving to a control scheme. You know,
right.
You take the medical field. I mean, I'm not saying they're cures for things or not cures, but the medical field is like they give you the medication, they keep you alive, you keep buying the medication, and now you look at like game subscriptions. Everything is following that. We'll just have them pay monthly. You know, Xbox Live you pay for, now PS Plus you pay for if you want that. And it's just to the point where like your paycheck goes in your account and it's debited everywhere. It's gone. It's like you have no freedom. You never physically touch your money anymore. Now you're telling me I can't drink my soda because of 9/11. There are cameras everywhere and people feel safer with them. When last night in New York City, and I was up at Dinosaur Barbecue, right in front of the Manhattan School of Music, 3 people were shot in a BMW. And I was like, where are all these cops coming from? When I walked my friend home, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I mean, it's just the more that things happen like that, the more people they get scared, the more they control them. And I personally feel I grew up in a time where I walked to school by myself, and there were gangs in my neighborhood. You can look up 84th Street in the 70s. It was like one of the worst blocks in Manhattan. And I'm fine. It's nowhere near as bad as it was now, so why so much governing?
Yeah, I agree. Wow.
Sorry to get so serious.
Yeah. That was way serious, man.
Sorry to
Somehow you tied 16-ounce sodas just into gang shootings.
Gangs in the
Well, no, because
70s. I like it.
No, but everything has become
I'm
so.
trying to follow your train of thought.
But no, because it's like they make people feel they're not smart enough to think or do something for themselves.
But the thing is, a lot of people
know.
aren't, though, right?
Well,
like, a lot of people will buy, like, the larger size if it's only 30 cents more, if you could supersize it.
We wouldn't have a government
Yeah.
if you couldn't manipulate people the way they do.
Yeah.
That's the thing, but there has to be a line.
Yeah.
You know, there are people that believe I'll put him in office because he looks good. He wears a nice suit. Or the way he holds his son or looks at his wife, whatever. You know, people don't really, investigate. They don't really investigate the reasons why they do what they do. They just go with the people that they vibe with. But it still doesn't mean there aren't few people out there that don't want to follow that. Right. I don't agree. You want to get your soda, whatever, fine. I don't drink soda, but I still don't want them to do that.
Right.
Next thing you know, they'll be telling me I can't get a 32-ounce Gatorade when I go play ball.
Oh, no, you can't. It's a sugary drink. That's what they're saying.
But that's the thing. I need my electrolytes.
That's what this all comes down to. So, all right, let's move on.
I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't.
No,
That's okay.
Good to hear.
Get real, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about something I think you'll be interested in, Joey.
And it's not nasty.
It's not nasty. No. It could be nasty. I'm sure you'll find a creative way to make it so. But no. Last week we sort of talked about like practical applications of active noise canceling technology. Yeah. We were talking about like this restaurant in Berkeley that was using noise canceling to filter back into the restaurant so that other patrons wouldn't be able to be disturbed. And now the next place that active noise canceling tech is coming is computers, right? So there's this. Let me bring this up on the screen here. There's this company called Noxua. Have you heard of it? It's like computer cooling systems.
Yeah.
They sell like all-in-one like CPU fans and like liquid cooling. But now they're talking about, like a fanless setup with active noise canceling to actually cut down on those volume levels, especially for people that are, irritated by overclocking like that fan. It gets pretty loud.
Yeah.
So what's going to do, it actually integrates signal processing technology, and then there's a separate speaker inside the fan that sort of projects that noise canceling back into it, which apparently quiets it down quite a bit. This is like the next evolution for tinkerers, I think. And having tested a lot of desktops and fans, I thought you'd have a
Well,
good
you know
grasp
what?
of
It's
this.
funny because this technology seems great, but it's coming at a time where we see more and more all-in-ones.
Yeah.
You know, so it's. I mean, I like the towers because they're easy to. Their expandability is great for them. But more and more people are just like they're going with the neatness, the simplicity of, and also the aesthetics. So it's like it might be a little late.
Yeah.
I mean, because everybody's. If you have a desktop, most people have like iMacs or like the Sony all-in-ones or the Lenovo all-in-ones, and like I said, it might be a little too late.
Right.
And then of course, the tablet. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think that the days of people customizing their desktop computers is kind of coming to a close? Because I remember when I was really young, like people would buy separate parts of like Newegg or like
Well,
whatever
you
distribute, and then build your own because it was always cheaper to do that. But now with budget computers getting down to like $350 for a pretty good system.
Yeah. And not to mention the fact that laptops are so much more affordable now. Laptops are actually the price that desktops were maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. You can get a decent laptop for like $500-600.
Right.
Where that was, you can only get a desktop back then. If you thought of a laptop back in the day, it was like $1,000, $2,000. But now it's so inexpensive. It's just, and then you bring tablets into the equation. I personally think you're going to see kind of like a merger between the laptop tablet, where it'll be more, and they'll probably all just fade to like a tablet base.
Right.
Rip the tablet off the keyboard and walk around the house type of thing.
Combination system.
You know-
You've seen some pretty crazy liquid cooling desktops, right? I remember one time I walked into the lab and you had this, like, I think it was a yellow case with like all these different tubes with like water running in them, and there was like a refrigerator in there.
It looked like Bane.
Yeah, exactly.
If anyone doesn't know what Bane is, he's a DC character. He fights Batman. He's steroids.
Venom.
He's actually going to be in the new Batman Dark Knight Rises as well. So,
what system was that? Do you remember which one I'm talking about? It was right next to the door.
I don't think it was.
I think it was a Falcon.
The Falcons are normally silver. I think it was the orange one. I think you might be referring to like the Acer Predator.
Maybe, yeah.
It might be the Predator, kind of the face slides up, or the I did get the FX, and well, dang, I get so many in there.
Yeah, you test a lot of stuff, man. We should one day take a tour of your lab.
Well, the thing is nowadays they all want the high-end systems back with the swiftness, man. It's like I guess they have to go somewhere else to get reviewed. They want them back. I'd love to keep them on the bench.
Yeah.
So I don't know how these cooling systems work. Is it actually water that runs through those pipes?
Yeah, it's liquid cooled, and it's cooled by the fan. It goes right through to the CPU. Yeah, it chills it.
Okay.
I actually have, if you want to see an assembly, I have a liquid cool assembly in a box, not installed in a system. You want to come out of lab and check it out.
Cool.
I should have brought it in. Sorry, guys.
Is it a continuous stream of water, or is it drawing from like a reservoir?
No, there's a
somewhere?
reservoir, and it just circulates.
cycles
same thing
like-
like what you see with a radiator with a car.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
So is that something where you have to switch out the water every once in a while? or-
Now, you don't. Well, you want to open that thing over? You want to open it up over the PC? Now you just let it go.
Oh.
Can you put other liquids in there? You can put like alcohol. like this is powered by Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, we'll put Dr. Pepper in there. It'll gum it all up. It'll probably eat through the tubes after like.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
All right, let's talk about one more story before we hit the break. What are you thinking, Joey? I know you read them. You want to talk about Nikes, or you want to talk about buying your Facebook likes?
You know what? Let's do the Facebook likes, because Nikes may go for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I'm pretty sure we all got a little sneaker. I know you got a sneaker fetish.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't buy them anymore, but I still like looking.
I do for my son. That's how my little sneaker fetish is through him, because it's like quarter the price,
Yeah,
like $50 Jordan for him.
Yeah, so you're not willing to pay $90,000 for a pair of Air Yeezys?
No,
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even pay $1,500.
I wouldn't pay $200 for a pair of Yeezys. They're ugly. All right, so let's talk about this story instead.
I'd pay $90,000 for Kim.
For what?
For Kim.
Oh, for Kardashian. I knew you'd somehow find a way to just get that in there today. All right, so let's talk about Facebook likes. So we've kind of spoken about this before, but getting impressions and interacting with your Facebook fans can be pretty lucrative for a company or for individuals. Like most recently, now you can start paying for exposure on your status updates, right? So if you pay like 90 cents or something, you can make it to the top of a promoted Facebook status likes section on your wall. So the next big thing is apparently this website called myfbfans.com. I'll bring this up here. This website basically is a bootleg, like, social media traffic increaser. So they guarantee that, we've heard of buying Twitter followers before, but this is for all of your social media networks. So right here you can see you can get Facebook fans first, a page that you have, Twitter followers, YouTube views, comments not included. LinkedIn connections, Vimeo views, and Google Plus ones.
Do you think that's what Ackerman did to get his subscribers up on his Facebook?
Well, where do those fans come from? Like, are they fake? How do you buy fans or followers?
Yeah, so this is crazy. I did a little bit of research into this, and whereas other companies, they just hire like bots to sort of like your stuff, this company guarantees that actual humans will engage on your website because they have an army of users that they pay to do it too. So it's kind of like a pyramid scheme.
So basically, you like this, they'll like you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like a mutual appreciation type deal. And they're offering 200 likes for limited promotion, 200 likes for $12.99 or your money back, guaranteed in a week or less.
That's crazy.
So if you really, really want...
Kind of lame.
Yeah,
This is lame.
It's like paying for friends,
yeah,
right?
exactly. And it's like, okay, so these guys, 200 people like your page.
Yeah.
Are they gonna pay attention still? Like everything you promote, they're not gonna like really be into it. They just liked your page just because they got paid to like it.
Yeah.
You know?
It'll be that one thing too. I think you're right. Like the whole idea of engagement is that you want that like continued relationship with them, and so that stuff you post in a week will also get traffic.
Yeah, I mean, if they can guarantee that these are people that'll probably be really interested in what you do, then that'd be kind of cool. But this just seems like, okay, you got extra numbers on your page, and that's it.
And I would be dubious if I looked at a YouTube video and it had like 100,000 views but 0 comments, like 0 likes or dislikes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a whole ecosystem thing. You can't just have views.
Mm-hmm.
I have the whole thing. But you guys wouldn't pay. Can you think of any situation where you would pay for a like? That's kind of sad.
I think the only place that not the likes aspect, but I think the only place where it actually pay off is the LinkedIn. If you're a headhunter, if you're looking for a job, like, oh, this dude has a lot of connections.
Mm-hmm.
That'd probably be cool. But other than that,
but what kind of connections are they?
that's true.
Like connected to a bunch of blank profiles,
or no, you're connected to the guy that does the bum Wi-Fi. That's your LinkedIn connection.
South by Southwest. Whatever happened with that? I don't think that ever took off, right?
I don't know. Come on, man.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Like the smell is stronger than the signal.
That should be their tagline. They're talking about at South by Southwest, they were paying homeless people to hold Wi-Fi hotspot signals.
Yeah.
My apologies to any homeless person that has a Wi-Fi on that's streaming this right now. I'm gonna email Joe. He got some nerve.
Yeah, I know.
They're gonna show up at your house. All right, let's take a quick break right now. We have a pretty good video if you guys are fans of dogs. And then when we come back, we got a couple of voicemails just to wrap up the week and an announcement to make about Monday. So stick around. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I was having a problem getting into it. I thought it was just me, though. Because normally you get, like, if you go to CNETTV.com, you get the tag right here.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. Hot. Come on, Richard. You don't want to bring us back?
I didn't know what to say.
Say something.
Welcome back to the show. This is the 404 on CNET.com.
See, you can do it. I don't appreciate your
awesome, man.
sarcastic tone.
What's the Twitter? What's the Twitter account?
At the 404.
Yeah, that's right.
Also follow our Instagram, the 404.
What about the
We have
Facebook?
4 photos on there.
Yeah.
What about
And
Facebook?
Facebook,
What is it?
Just look
the
up.
404.
Yeah.
You sure?
Everything.
You
That's
sure it's not the
everything, yeah.
404 backwards?
I don't know.
What? It's 404 the?
404.
No,
the-
404 backwards.
Oh, that's funny because it's both the same thing.
There you go.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you. Yeah.
What is the phone number that people can call for a voicemail? You should know this.
866-404-CNET.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. That's why we have you on this show. So smart. Yeah, that's what you can call it. So leave us voicemails. We got a couple pretty.
And
good
what's your
ones this
cell
week.
phone number?
336.
Bank account, social security number, all that stuff. Let's get to some voicemails right now. We got 2 today, and Joey, something tells me that I think you're really gonna like this first one. It's from Chicago, from Liz. We got our first female voicemail of the week, which is really great, and she's not mad at anybody. She actually is pretty happy with us, so that's why I wanted to play it to sort of offset some of the comments we got in the emails. So here she is, Chicago, from Liz.
Hi, Justin. This is my do-over from calling earlier because I forgot to give my name and so forth, so I'd like to start over again. Okay, here it goes. Hi, this is Chicago, and I'm from Liz. I'm just calling to let you guys know that I really like your show. I listen to all the time. You guys doing the Minority Report this week has been really great. I also think Jeff is a great guy. He does incredible interviews, and I really like to listen to both of you guys almost all the time. Actually, I do listen to you all the time. But this call is not really for you guys. It's for all the ladies out there that listen to this podcast. Can you ladies call the guys and give them some love? Okay, peace out. Bye.
I agree.
Time to show the love.
Yeah, all the ladies need to call in.
Yeah.
man.
All the single ladies. All the single ladies.
I think we only have 2, and she's one of them. So the other one, just call in and let us know what you think.
The other one's the one that's mad.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
The rest are mad.
Maybe we can buy calls.
That's what I want.
That was cool though.
That was really cool. Thank you very much, Liz.
Chicago from Liz.
Chicago from Liz. That's right. She likes Jeff, so I'm pretty surprised at that.
I like Jeff too.
I like him. He's pretty good.
I
at
really
what he
think
does.
Jeff is good.
He's
Jeff is
okay.
good.
It could go
I just
either way.
remember our wars back in the day when I'd be like, I felt like the only Sony defender in the office. Everybody has Xbox. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Those wars with Jeff back in the day.
Mhm.
All right, so the next one we got is Baltimore from Dave. He wants to say nothing else but good things about us, so I thought I'd let you guys listen to
Let's
it.
do it.
Here he is, Dave.
Hey, gang. This is Baltimore from Dave. Just want to congratulate the Minority Report on a great week of activities and humor, featuring self-proclaimed incognito Joseph Minton. You guys are hysterical. Now, Jeff and Joey, if you could just get the other 2 guys to say stuff now and then, we'd have a quartet there. But no, all kidding aside, great job and mad props. Keep up the great work.
First of all, my name is Justin. Did he call me Jeff? He's like
Maybe-
Jeff
maybe-
and Joey.
But maybe he just likes Jeff. He doesn't like
Maybe,
you.
yeah, he just refused to
Freudian slip.
acknowledge me.
In Ariel's and Richard's defense,
Yeah.
they would speak more, but Rich is manning the cameras, and he's a perfectionist, as is Ariel.
Yeah.
So
Look at all those buttons in
I
front
know.
of
If-
you.
if-
the-
That's hard.
I think the big thing is that if Justin or my lazy ass would go to the other side and work the board, that would
Yeah.
give them
Look at all that
more-
Ariel's working with
Look at
right
this.
now.
More
All
time
that,
to do
like,
things.
knobs and buttons and
And-
keyboards.
And and Ariel just started working with this board. Jeff's
Yeah.
worked with it for like 1,000+ episodes, so that's
Yeah.
why it's a little easier for Jeff.
Right.
I'm gonna be here
Whenever
more
I-
often.
Yeah. Whenever I start talking, I push the wrong buttons and stuff. Weird stuff happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, you guys are doing a great job. So again, I know
cool.
I thank you guys for this before, but
Yeah, thank
thanks
you.
for helping me out this week.
Of course.
Really quick, some inside baseball here. There will be no 404, live 404, I'm sorry, on Monday. There's going to be a very special WWDC report that starts at 9 a.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Eastern. And it's featuring Brian Tong and Donald Bell. They're going to be speculating about what will be announced as well as commenting on the actual keynote addresses. So, yeah, again, that's 9 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Pacific. No, Eastern, I'm sorry. Did that confuse people enough?
Just do it again.
Right. Let me just read off this thing. 9 a.m. Pacific time, host Donald Bell and Brian Tong. Call in. It's 1-888-900-CNET. Phone lines will be open just before 12 noon Eastern time on Monday. So there will be a 404 episode. It'll just be released later on, so check your feeds.
And we got Ackerman fresh back from E3, and we're shipping him back out again to WWDC.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So wait, what are the rumors like for Apple?
There's going to be maybe some new MacBook Pros.
Minus the optical drives.
Minus the optical drives, maybe some new laptops, right?
Yeah, probably like a revamp to the Air. Like
no iPhone though, right? They're still saying October for the new iPhone.
I'm not. I just when it is, it is. I try not to think about it. I just wait. I just want a bigger screen. I'm waiting. I'm holding out. I don't know if I want the Evo or if the iPhone has to do 4 inches or better. I can't. That little screen. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Who cares about a Retina display I can't see?
Yeah.
Do you think the MacBook Pros will change design at all? Because it's been a few years
Well,
since they've changed.
I think the whole elimination of the optical drive, they're gonna become a lot more sleeker. They're gonna try to make them a little more thinner. That's where it has. They're gonna be thinner.
For sure.
That's why they're removing it. Just as long as they just don't remove any more USB ports.
Oh, I know. They keep getting rid of them, huh?
I know it's like because a lot of people in the office are transitioning over to MacBook Air, Scott and Ackerman, and everybody has to get the Bluetooth keyboards and mice because since they don't have the Ethernet port, you have to use a USB dongle for the Ethernet port to get in a network here, and then that leaves you like what? One USB port after that. You know?
Is that because they're trying to push Thunderbolt?
Well, no, it's just because they make them so thin. The whole purpose is to make them portable, but the thing is, for an office use, we connect to the network in here, so one USB port because it doesn't have an Ethernet dongle.
Right.
It's strictly Wi-Fi, so you got to use the USB port for that. Can't use a USB mouse because then you'd be using the other port and USB keyboard, so you use the Bluetooth, the Magic Mouse.
Right.
So it's just not ideal for an office setting, but great for when you're out and about.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. All right, well, enough speculating. You'll hear more about it on Monday from Brian and Donald. So be sure to check that out, and I think that's going to wrap it up for us.
My man, D-Bell.
Do we talk about the ugly shoes?
No, we didn't talk about
What
them
ugly
yet.
shoes? You want to talk about those?
The
All right,
Yeezys.
let's
I thought
do
that was the reason why we waited.
Freak the Yeezys. Yeah, so here they are in all their disgusting glory. They kind of look like Simpsons shoes, right? With like that.
They
like
look-
spikes on the back, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you like a big sneaker?
I used to be a big sneakerhead,
Me too,
but I
yeah.
stopped because it just became a very expensive habit, and
Yeah.
kids wait in line for these and spend tons of money, and these are disgusting to me, man.
Yeah, I'm not a
Why
fan
does
of
it
all the
cost that
different
much?
textures.
What's
Well,
so special about it?
they're designed by Kanye. I think
Kanye,
that's
yeah.
the reason why.
That and the fact that they're an early release. They're only going to make like 3,000 to 5,000 of them,
That's right.
and they're not going to be released till later on. So this is for the person who has to have it first. But
Yeah.
rumor has it this person probably just bid on it, but they probably can't afford this paycheck without mortgaging the house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was the same. I used to get a lot of sneakers, but I find it's just repetitive. I don't really like many of the new sneakers that are out. I just find myself buying the re-releases, like my
All the
favorites,
retros,
they're
right?
like the Jordans. I like the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, the 9s, 12s. The
Pippins.
14s are all right.
Yeah.
You know, I love the re-release of the Huaraches because they're really comfortable. I'm
Yeah.
not wearing them right now. I'm wearing a pair of
Right.
Air Force Ones, but I more so buy for my son now. I'm like,
I was gonna say you get it for
yeah,
little
yeah,
man
yeah,
too.
like, they're like $50. I'm like, yo, you're getting the 9s in black
So
and white. You
sick.
gotta, it was so. I knew like my whole mindset for sneakers changed the day I was at the sneaker store, and I was gonna buy some black and red 12s,
Yeah.
and I had them bring out a pair for me, and I had them bring out a pair for my son. And then I looked up and I saw this really cool North Face coat. It looked so cute. I was like, put my sneakers back, and I bought him the coat and the sneakers. So
exactly.
that I knew. That's when I knew it was my sneakers. I even started playing ball in all my Jordans. Like I literally played in my 9s Tuesday, and I never played in them. I'm like, it's done for me.
Plus, when you get addicted to buying sneakers, you start buying shoes that you probably never even wear.
Yeah.
Well, that's
you
the
know?
thing. I literally, I'm hanging out and I see something. I was like, oh, shoot, I have those. I forgot. I totally forgot because I have them in the boxes stacked, and I get so lazy that I just wear the ones that are out
Exactly. You
over
got
and
your
over and
favorites.
over and over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And then the ones that are in the box, I'm like, I have some that I'm like, they soles look brand new.
Right. Did you ever buy two put one on ice, and then wear the other one?
I've done that with different colors.
Yeah, I did that before
Like
too.
different-
I did that with
What a
95.
waste of money.
Yeah, I would do that with different colors. Like
Right.
I bought the all black 12s with the little Carolina blue, and then I
Mhm.
brought the white and black ones.
Yeah.
The 12s, those have good resale value. Though.
I love the 12s, man. I love the 12s. Talk about the Jordan number 12s.
Yeah.
I had a couple box sets too, like the ones at the 14s
Yeah.
and the 9s.
Yeah.
Oh, the packs.
Yeah, I have the 9s in black and white, and the 9s in all black with tangerine.
I got the 6s when they reissued them, just
Mm-hmm.
because I remember when I was really young, I wanted them when they first came out, but my mom wouldn't buy me a pair because
Of
they were so
course.
expensive.
Mhm.
So now that like I can afford them myself, even if they are $150, it's just like
I
let
think
me
that's
just
the
get
same
these.
story for a lot of sneakers.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I couldn't get them. When I finally got a job and could
Yeah.
afford them, I just started buying all.
Well,
the
that was the funny thing because I looked at the box set. I was like, why is the box set always come with Rich is falling asleep? I was like, why?
I look at Rich,
Rich,
You guys are lame.
Rich
Rich
is wearing A Jesus's. He's wearing sandals.
There is.
But I when they first came, I was like, why is it the box set have like one nice pair and one ugly pair?
Yeah.
And then obviously I figured it out later, and somebody told me later on that they accumulated to 23.
Equal
Right.
23.
It was the 14 and the 9 make 23. But I was like,
Right.
but they put the worst colors in there.
Yeah.
Make them
Yeah.
all black. Put the black sewn together, or put the all whites together. Don't put the black with the white. And I'm like, nah.
I mean, for me, everything past 14 is just ugly.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
and then so you're
Except for
matching all the ugly ones.
The 20s weren't bad.
I don't even remember.
They were the ones with the design on it and the Velcro around the sneaker. They kind of didn't have any ankle support.
Oh, okay.
But I like them in black. Okay, you bring up the 14.
Yeah. Oh, you
The
have-
20.
I have-
Yeah, bring them in black. The blacks are cool.
See, I
I
didn't
really
even
have no
pay
idea what you
attention.
guys are talking about. 14, 17, 23.
Air Jordans. So Michael Jordan was this like basketball player.
Okay. He was 23,
Yeah,
right?
see, those are cool. But like all the cool new ones kind of resemble an older one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
People go crazy for the Space Jam ones. They go
Oh, yeah.
crazy for this patent leather.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
Dude, they're patent leather, man. I can't even imagine playing ball in patent leather. I think if you have patent leather on, you should be in a band.
Yeah.
Those originally came out when I went to high school prom, and everybody wore those to prom.
And you had your tux in
yeah.
your. And you had
I
your
didn't
tux
do
on
it.
your-
I didn't do it.
The
no.
white with the black on the bottom, like those ones.
The white and black.
Yeah.
Everybody wore those to prom. I mean, I'm glad I didn't, but back then I wanted to.
You had your polos on, right?
Yeah, I probably did. I probably did. Yeah, it's so tacky to me now wearing sneakers with a tuxedo.
it's the worst.
So dumb.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I mean,
When you're a
sometimes
kid.
I feel awkward sometimes if I wear my Kango and I wear sneakers. I'm like, I think the Kango's like one look and the sneakers are another look. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm confusing people. I'm confusing myself.
You know what I kind of miss is like taking care of my sneakers too.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I would take out like the toothbrush, right, and then
Mhm.
get like your white paint and you like scrub it out.
Yep.
You like iron your shoelaces and stuff.
I remember back in the day
that.
when girls used to wear those white canvas skippies. They would take the erasers off the board and pat them because the chalk would make them look white.
Oh
crazy.
man, that's awesome.
The
Yeah.
little
Yeah,
techniques.
people used to put a lot of time into their shoes.
I remember I used to do the diamond lace or the checkerboard laces with
Yeah.
back in the day because I grew up with Run DMC, so
Yep.
I had my Adidas.
Throw on the fat laces, 2 different colors.
Yeah,
man.
We did all that.
Couldn't afford them in every color, so you just got different color laces.
Yeah.
Got the white on whites with multiple color laces.
Yeah.
Just match your Lees or your Le Tigre.
Awesome. All right. Well, Rich is now asleep.
all right, Richard. Come on. Surely you had a fashion fetish. What was it? Or what is it?
I don't
Or
have a
collect. What do you
fashion
collect? Do you
fetish.
collect anything?
No, not really. I'm boring.
Collect
I
broken
mean, all right,
hearts.
movies, games, I mean, anything?
I'm gonna have to think.
Insect stamps.
Insects.
Stamps,
Like that ant farm.
booger sculptures.
I collect booger sculptures.
let our boogers combine.
That's gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's from like Captain Planet. Let
Yeah,
our
I get
powers
it, I
combine.
get
Come
it.
on, man.
Oh, okay,
Wow.
okay.
Combine.
See, I didn't make that up. I just threw a spin on
I
it.
can't believe we just talked 20 minutes about sneakers. This
Well,
would
I
never
collect-
happen if
I,
Jeff was here.
I was
to
getting
do
excited about that. That's why I had to bring it up.
that. Yeah,
You
totally.
serious?
Yeah, I have
collect-
like 10 harmonicas.
Oh,
Dude.
no
Oh,
way.
that's cool.
Yeah.
You need to take a picture and put it up on the page.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
serious.
bring them in sometime.
Can
We'll
you play?
Yeah.
You can play?
Yeah.
What? Why aren't you playing
No,
the
can you-
404 theme on
Yeah,
it?
I'm
Come on,
sorry.
it's
Can you
happening.
play well?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Do you have like one of those
That's awesome.
Honers, like those like classic Honer brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like the.
I have a test. If you're really good, we'll go to the 6 train. I'll put a cup down there. You play for like 20. If somebody drops money, I believe you play well. If
Okay.
nobody drops money, you don't play well. 'Cause that's how
Okay.
New York is. They don't give you money for nothing.
I'll wear my blues traveler vest with all of
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, so that's gonna
But
do it
anyway.
for us. Man, this is kind of a long show today, but I like that we're wrapping it up on a good note. Once
we're-
again, no live 404 on Monday, right? But check us out on Twitter at the 404. Rich, tell them where else they can find us.
No, I don't remember. Facebook on the 404.
Yes.
Twitter, the 404. Instagram, the 404.
Yep.
And what else?
Reddit.
866-404 CNET.
There you go.
You should put one of those stickers up at New York
Reddit.
Sports that you go to, man.
What is it? Reddit/the 404?
Yeah, Reddit r/the 404.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, add us on LinkedIn.
We on
have an OK-
Tumblr?
Tumblr? No, Tumblr.
no
yet.
Tumblr.
Don't forget to like the 404 on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
So we don't have to buy them.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Message us on OkCupid. We have an eHarmony account as well. Looking for love.
And ladies, keep sending in the voicemails. Yes,
Yes, that needs to
yes,
happen.
Yes.
Please.
Definitely. All right, we'll see you
Because
guys.
I'm sick of hugging Justin after work every day.
Aw.
That'll still
Heartbroken.
happen.
No,
Yeah.
no. Because there's the hug like this, and then Justin does the hug like this.
Yeah, I gotta get close. You gotta get close, man.
Those are the best.
The real stuff.
It's authentic.
All right, so we'll see you guys on Monday. I'm Justin. You?
I guess I'm Joseph Kaminsky.
I'm Richard Peterson.
I'm Ariel Nunez.
Yeah, it's the 404 Minority Report. We'll see you guys on Monday. It's high tech, low brow. Talk to you later.